Hello, everybody. We are live with double leagues today. It is my birthday stream. Today is my birthday. So we're just going to jam 2 leagues, try to get prepped for the Legacy playoffs on Sunday, the quarterly playoff event, which I'll also be streaming here on my channel. No delay, no hand hider or whatever. I just don't care enough about stream snipers or whatever. I'll just play the event. I enjoy streaming. I enjoy playing in events while I'm streaming more than I would enjoy just sitting silently and playing them on my Sunday. Hello, kitty. So I will be streaming the Legacy playoff event, but for now we're just gonna jam another league with this list, followed by another league with probably a very similar list, probably the same list because I'm just lazy, but I might try to swap out around a couple more cards. Anyway, just make sure that Cover Live is up and running and stuff. Doesn't appear like it is. I need to refresh that. Anyway. Is this not refreshing? Cover Live, what are you doing? Oh god. This window's so glitchy. Alright, update stream. Saving, save successfully. There it is. Maybe? There it is, maybe? Modest proposal, start every set for to start with 4 mod script. That seems like a pretty modest proposal to me. Oh, there it is. Alright, we got the list. The list is up. This is my list. Currently. So let's just jam. I'm not sure if Grafter's Cage should be a Tormod script, but that's very minor tweaks that probably I can't realistically predict them to a degree where Cage will be substantially better than Crypt or vice versa. Are you full no coward streaming the quarterly with no delay or hand? Yep, I'm full no coward streaming the quarterly playoffs. I just don't care that much. If people want to stream snipe, whatever. They can stream snipe. What's up, Static? Thanks for the 9-month resub. What does my sideboard look like right now? It should be on Stream Decker. But if you're lazy, I think it's the same list, the same sideboard you posted, except a cage over a surgical right now. Not convinced about the cage versus crypt thing, but I was just talking about that being extremely minimal. Yeah, this hand is very medium. Oh no, the cat's just brought a very loud toy into the room. And I shouldn't have that content while I'm streaming. Do I lock you guys out? Or at least take away your jingly ball toy? Hang on, be right back. I don't think this hand's very good, but... Alright, confiscated the jingly ball toy. Sand is, pretty medium. We're on the draw, though. It's okay. I think it's within the realm of keeping. For us, an unfair deck, it's pretty bad, but at least we have Revoker. I might just wasteland this Underground Sea. A little bit depends on if I can find another land, but... Thanks for the happy birthdays, everybody. Sorry, I'm still I got a little bit of a throat issue from my previous sickness, just a little bit of garbage. But hopefully less coughing than the Wednesday stream. We'll see how it goes with playing 2 leagues, though. Alright, let's see Stoneforge. Makes me think it's more likely that it's a fair deck. I also didn't hit the land. So we got 2 turns to hit the land drop here. It's like pretty tempting. Whenever your opponent leaves just like dual land into cast a non-cantrip, it's like pretty tempting to want to waste land. But we just go for it. This hand kind of sucks. This isn't a okay. This is a coward stream, but maybe not today. It's a birthday. It's a brave birthday stream. Dang, unlucky. Hey, never mind. Sometimes lucky. We hit our second land drop anyway. So it looks like either Grixis control or like Storm. I don't imagine Storm would ever take the Stoneforge over the Revoker though. Appreciate it, Cosmic Latte. Double Island. What deck am I playing against? It could be the Thief deck. Would make sense on why they took the Stoneforge and the Double Island Underground Sea. What world would someone opening on UC Thoughtseize on another land? I don't know, Storm? If, like, they're on a one-land hand. It's like Thoughtseize untap. Like, they probably like cantrip first, though. And if they don't have a cantrip, like, what are they doing if they're not killing me? I feel like Stoneforge is probably the play here. They were scared of it last time. Just Stoneforge for, like, Batterskull. Whatever they're doing, Batterskull could be... I guess maybe we want Sword. I don't really want to, like, just blind Revoker. What's up, Romario? So the answer is probably Stoneforge here. This might just get countered and I don't have to spend brain power, yeah. Force Pitch Spell Pierce. So yeah, it looks like possibly the Thief deck. It's a lot of islands. What am I recruiting here? Jailer, I guess? Could be Blue-Black Omni. It's just like, I think that deck is probably even less on my radar than the Thief deck is. Yeah, I'm thinking Jailer. Since especially because we already have a Wisp. We have a Plow to deal with, like, the first creature, too. Seems like we may have taken them off of... oh, Esper? Esper Stoneblade, maybe? Jace makes sense. We're probably going to have to, like, revoke the Jace. God, this is bad. I almost thought about playing the Revoker that turn instead. It just seemed like really mana inefficient and clunky, though. I would just draw an 8-2 Mantis, so that's just me. What's the opponent doing? Well, I'm not sure. My best guess now is Esper Stoneblade. The only deck that plays Force, Pierce, Thoughtseize, Tundra, and Jace. And, like, but this is still a lot of islands for, like, an Esper deck, so... JB Mage, thanks for the follow. Also appreciate you coming and hanging out, even if there's no sound. Although, I guess you can't hear me saying that. Alright, so if we revoke our Port and attack the Jace, we're pretty poor off to just like a Swords to Plowshares, which they've brainstormed for. They have 3 cards in their hand. It's up all the time. Yeah, I was thinking about just slamming Jailer, just expecting a removal from the opponent. We can't really, like, port the Tundra, take them off Plow, because the Plow is probably sitting in their hand if they have it. I kind of just want to slam Jailer and try to, like, grind through the Jace while pressuring it. If they have removal, at least we have Jailer in play. We have multiple Plows to protect it. Unless they just have, like, True Name. If they're a Stoneblade deck, then we're just super fucked, but that's just life. I can't imagine Esper Stoneblade gets to play 3 basic islands, so that's a ton. Is maybe? Oh, wow, another force? I'm gonna brainstorm, alright. It's a big pun not to have a bone splitter here. Yeah. Feels bad. Well, I guess probably next turn we're just gonna revoke her to see what happens against this Jace. Land would be nice so we get like a Revoker plus Wisp. I guess Wisp might actually be better than Revoker still. Just trying to like pressure this Jace out, expecting some removal. They know these 3. They don't know my Plow, I think. I mean, I know they don't know the second Plow. I think they know all 3 of these, because I think these are all in my opener. What's up, Disposable Hero? What would I recruit her for here, if that resolves? Stoneforge, yeah. Alright, so I guess they are Esper Stoneblade with a bunch of basic islands. Interesting. At least we can handle Stoneforge. Just when if they find True Name, we're like very far behind, obviously, but ooh. That is another land. That's nice. So it might just be Plow this Stoneforge out of the way, and then either Revoker. They only have 1 card left in hand. What are the odds it's a removal spell? If they have Batter Skull, we like have another Plow to get it out of the way, or a Flicker Wisp. Probably the other Plow, and just like Flicker Wisp to come with this Recruiter. I think the plan is Plow the Stoneforge, Revoke the Jace, Port. Counting finding Batter Skull as a punt, even if they have GTA in hand. I don't know. They might just want. They know I have the Plow, so if they find GTA, just doesn't do anything, right? The Batter Skull might actually be the correct choice here, just based on like needing to defend this Jace. Yeah, kind of like this play. The port also lets me take them off of Batter Skull mana unless they have a 6th land. And then if they tap out for the Batter Skull, then we can just remove it, kill the Jace, and Wisp the Recruiter. Granted, if they have True Name, we're just like horribly far behind. But that's my life. I don't think I'm qualifying like beating True Name as part of the current game plan. Be Woo Emancipation Day. Casting Batter Skull for 5 is a bad joke every time. I mean, that's accurate. I mean, as a Death and Taxes player, though, I've cast a lot of Batter Skulls for 5. Yeah, there's like, I heard the cat jump in the window there. The cats are wrestling. Yeah, if they've turned him here, we're kind of okay. We attack through it to kill the Jace. Just like lose probably the Recruiter if they're smart. Because then we don't get Wisp value. Maybe I just like don't even attack it. Maybe I just wisp the recruiter and just plan on attacking it in the air, like just trying to choke them. If they have True Name, we're like in kind of danger because they have Batter Skull, and like Batter Hold Up True Name is very hard to race. We could like recruit our own Stoneforge. What the heck is the cat doing? I hear them doing something they shouldn't. Swamp Plains, Teferi, into Zealous. Just yeah, main deck Zealous Persecution me. EE on 2, alright. So they're gonna pop the EE and then like try to brain. Oh, they could plus the J. Nope, they're just gonna brainstorm for a plow. Interesting. If they don't find a plow, they're like very bad off. If they do find a plow, we're very bad off though. I think, yeah, most of this game hinges on do they draw Source of Plowshares here? Because if they don't, I think we're like heavily favored, and if they do, I think we're heavily unfavored. Then we just get to kill the Jace, Whisper Recruiter out, and just get a bunch of value. Alright. Attack the Jace, pray. Hey, we did it. Alright, hang on, I need to get the cat. Hey, get it. Alright. Back to this plan, which looks like we are just going to wisp my recruiter and probably play the Aether Vial. I don't know which is more valuable between playing Aether Vial and porting here. Maybe the Aether Vial is just like not super important anymore. Porting might be more valuable. Porting either their black or their white source. Probably their black. They have the fetch line. They can do whatever they want. Porting doesn't stop them from Batter Skull anymore. Maybe I just deploy a Vial, leave a Plow. That is better. Not actually sure there. I would get Metamorph here. I don't know if I would even get Metamorph here. I guess like it's True Name insurance. I think I just want an army of Flicker Wisps. I hate this damn cat. I need to lock her out if she keeps jumping up on the sink. God damn it. Hey, get lost. Cat stream canceled. Locked the cat out for now. Stoneforge might have been okay. Probably just gonna be plowing the Strix here. Search, alright. Thanks for the bits, Dark View. Just get infinite value here. We have 6 mana. So the only thing we could play and equip this turn would be like a Jite, if I grab Stoneforge. Wait, no, we could actually cast and equip Sword, because our Vial's taking up to 2. Yeah, it's probably Stoneforge now. Put the Tundra, I guess. I can have 6. Side deck is unacceptable. Yeah. Sideboard is the easy one. Main deck and main board are pretty interchangeable for me, though. Alright, they kept the card on top, and they flipped their Azcanta. Main board and side deck. Let's activate Azcanta time. Cast a cantrip, maybe? That might be what they kept on top, like a Ponder or Brainstorm. Snapcaster? I think I thought sees me? That's a little mean. I mean, we still have like 6 power arm, so pretty decent. So the Snapcaster was the top card, otherwise the floated mana could have been just put into like an upkeep Azcanta activation. Sometimes lucky. Outskilled. Drew my 4th Stoneforge Mystic. This is just lethal, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's just actual lethal. Yeah. They thought seized 1, forced another, Snap thought seized the 3rd one. That was just actually the 4th Mystic. Sometimes lucky. Alright, well, we're playing against Esper Stoneblade, which is actually very unlucky. Because this matchup is very bad. So these are the definites, these are like the considerations. Chalice is probably a lot weaker against this deck than Blue-White Stoneblade 2. They just have like a lot more tools that aren't on 1 mana that you should be concerned about. Namely, Zealous Persecution is the big one. Let's just cut all these plows. Cut this Jailer. We're already like at 58, so we probably want to play these. And I can probably afford to play this Prelate over something. Maybe over like a Thalia. I could kind of buy that. Thalia is like moderately weak in this matchup. Like, decent, but I guess most Blade decks, like, the scariest cards they have are just Stoneforge into True Name. Cut a Mom. Yeah, I think cutting X1's probably right. Just to hedge for the Zealous. And cut a land. Maybe by cutting the land, actually. Cut like a Caracas instead of a Thalia. Cut Mom before Thalia. Probably cutting Caracas before either. It's like a very slow, grindy matchup. You can afford to, like, have a little bit less land. Maybe this looks okay. Try that. Don't want to cut White Source when bringing Cat and Council. Also fair. Cut power. Everyone's just telling me to cut everything. Just cut the whole deck. play a different one. Yeah, sounds fine. Multiple Stone Forges, Judgment. It's a pretty strong hand. I'll reassess my sideboarding plan if we go to a game 3 here. We might see more of their deck. I might decide on whether or not I actually want Chalices. Leaning towards no. It's like better against blue-white than it is against Esper. And it's already like moderate against blue-white. Wouldn't mind cutting Wasteland all the basics they had. Yeah, they had a lot of basics for an Esper deck. For like Esper Blade. It's kind of weird. Can they afford to play like 5 basics? I assume they have a basic plains. They had a basic swamp and 3 islands. What does that mana base look like? 2 tundra, 2 underground, 5 basics, like 9 fetch lands. Yeah, that's already 18. All right, yeah, they could probably do it. Stoneforge. All right, well, we can beat a GTA, luckily. I mean, we can't beat, like, Force plus GTA, but I guess we kind of can, because we also have a Revoker to help slow it down, but not being able to afford to do a thing has never stopped us for Blade players. Fair. Let me grab Sword here. Got Cataclysm. Good plan if they're not going to True Name me. Or if they just like play True Name this turn, we Judgment it. They put in GTA, we Revoker it. Try to like finagle a position where Cat is good. Yeah, just slam True Name, sure. Slam Council's Judgment. This is a little bit scary because they could go 4th land, attack, get GTA connection, and clear my Stoneforge. And then we go land, drop a Revoker, 2nd Stoneforge, and then hope they can't kill my Revoker or else we lose. But I think, especially with this Cataclysm, I'd rather try to clear this True Name and then deal with the GTA later. We already have like more answers to GTA. Can I even afford to cast Council's Judgment? I mean, I guess, go back to Patrick's statement. Not being able to afford to do things never stopped us for Blade players. Hopefully they just, like, miss this land. That'd be glorious. Dang, never lucky. Except exactly last game. Just not going to block here. I'd rather just them use both GTA counters. My life total isn't a huge thing. If they don't clear it, we'd also get to, like, put in the sword. 2 basic planes. Yeah, this is insane. Opponent is playing a very basic heavy mana base in their Thoughtseize Baleful Strix deck. So we're just going to like revoke this GTA and do a little bit of praying. Obviously, if they just like have a removal spell, we're severely far behind still. This Batterskull is probably actually the take here. I'm allowed to flame Storm players for using the DTK Duress art. I mean, I'm not going to give you permission to do whatever you want, but like that is maybe the worst Duress art in existence. So if my opponent doesn't have a removal spell here, we are sitting in a pretty good spot. But of course they do. Much worse spot. They clear the 2nd Stoneforge. We're probably just going to hardcast Batterskull next turn. as just like a blocker for the Stoneforge. Can you like Jace me? Man, that would be unpleasant. Strix. That's also pretty unpleasant. So now they can like just move the GTA over. They don't have to lose the Stoneforge. That's not if they have like just Jace unsummon, we're just horrendously far behind. Explosives for 0, sure. Looking not great. Draw second Council's Judgment. Revoker or Relic Order would do something. Not out of it, but we're definitely pretty severely behind here. What's this? Just a cantrip? Search, sure. Prelate has pretty little text. It's probably just wisp my Batterskull and pass. Yeah, drawing a disenchant would be pretty nice. Sure. I wonder if I actually wanted to play the Mon just to like soak up that other GTA counter. Plow the Germ. Strix, sure. Thinking about the alignment. Yeah, exactly. That was my thought. Exactly, static. It doesn't like slow down them getting to kill the germ since it goes up by 2s. It does increase their ability to like block the germ if they like spend 2 mana, move the GTA back over to the Stoneforge. Then they actually couldn't block the Batterskull holding a sword. Now they could, which might actually be just what happens here. I think I was supposed to play the Mom. I would accept that the opponent wants it more. Yeah, for sure. Probably just go into game 3 here, but